today. From Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Dak Prescott and the Carolina Panthers versus Jimmy Garoppolo and the New Orleans Saints.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Garoppolo now, first down throw. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard pickup.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
The ball carrier.
Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
The 48-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
At the 29-yard line.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 20-yard line.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Throwing on second and long. Garoppolo. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's got a man. Complete. 30. The 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard
The
line.
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
What's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
7-7.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Saints 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On the ground, Kamara. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And eventually he's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in the sack. Brian Burns drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And taken right at the 35. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. And the Panthers coming out now. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
At the 38-yard line.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Prescott to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Looking to throw, Prescott. And this one's incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Prescott yet again. Eluding the pressure right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Brandon, would you say they went from agony to elation in just a few quick seconds on that play?
Probably thought they were about to give it up in the red zone and then touchdown.
Yeah, there is absolutely no way that they drew it up and said, this is the way it's supposed to be done. It just happened.
But the end will justify the means. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here comes Michael Thomas and the rest of the Saints offense. With them losing here in the 2nd quarter and his limited productivity so far, you'd have to think they're going to try to look to him a little bit more, right?
I would guess you would start to see maybe some quick screens, some hitches, anything to get the ball in his hands quickly and let him try and do some damage after the catch. Or maybe just flip some formations and keep him isolated where it's more of a one-on-one route and get the ball to him.
I say just 4 verts, right?
Hey, why not? 4 verts, one of the best routes in football.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panthers sack. Derek Brown in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
New Orleans.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 more there and another first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The first down screen pass, good for 5. To throw again on second down. Garoppolo looking for his running back, and he's got him. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. This will be caught at about the 5. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted.
I'm gonna show you, man.
Jeremy Chin picks it off. He's at the 50.
What you doing out there, boy?
The 30.
This ain't no high school
20. 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is brought in at the 21. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll be out right at the 35. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Now this will make it into the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys. But be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2nd and 8.
Prescott from the gun. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
48-yard line.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 45 on second down, Prescott. Open man is Samuel, complete. Touchdown, Carolina! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
The kicker on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Garoppolo. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They run it again with Kamara. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 22. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
First down, Saints.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. That's caught. It's Thomas. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Brian Burns able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 5, but they're still left with a long 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Now for the point after. It's good, and it's now 35-14. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort, at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Tackled by Quan Alexander.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Down right around the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. 25 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling, but inside is thinking 24-hour rule, because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. A short throw, and it's going to be pulled in by Ferkser. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And it's
3rd. Now Garoppolo. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go with Kamara. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the 1st. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
gain of a yard. 1st down, New Orleans.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Pitching it out to McCaffrey. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. It happened in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free.